Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Do well. Salute, man. Much love to you, sincere brothers who push this truth week in and week out. Y'all brothers stay strong. We almost home, man. And I had to do a response to this, man. Corey Holcomb got some people mad at him because he made a statement about how 15 or 16-year-old girls are basically perfect. They're in their prime at that age. They're basically ripe for the picking at that age, and which people are mad about that, but according to the Bible, that's the truth, man. Like I said, according to the Bible, man. Don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger, or you could shoot the messenger. I really don't give a damn, but you're gonna be mad at somebody, be mad at the Most High, because that's in His law, you know. So Corey Holcomb, he was pretty much right, but we gotta play it smart in this society. We can't be dealing with no little underage feet. According to Esau's law, we can't deal with no underage females, man. You know, so let me get this real quick before I play this video. This 1 Corinthians 6:12. It goes, all things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. Exactly. All things are lawful, but not expedient, man. So to deal with a 15, 16-year-old female, according to the Bible, once again, all you emotional people, hey, I'm saying according to the Bible, man. I'm not dealing with no young girl or whatever like that age or whatever, but according to the Bible, that's biologically a woman, man. And she's ready, you know, to be taken. But that's lawful according to the Bible, but it's not expedient. It's not convenient. It wouldn't be smart to do, you know. It wouldn't be smart to do, because guess what's gonna happen to your ass? You going straight up to Sing, man. Ain't that what they call it? You going to jail, man. You know? And then you more than likely gonna catch hell from them niggas in there, man. You know? But I'm gonna hit a few scriptures, man, to prove the point that that's in the Bible, what Corey Holcomb said. But before I do that, let me play this real quick.
That's when they in their prime. That's when they are.
They're damn near not developed themselves.
Years old. That's when they in they. That's when they in their prime.
Hold up.
That's when they are.
They're damn near not developed themselves.
You could have is with a girl 15, 16 years
Hold
old.
up. Let me try to get this right.
That's when they in their prime. That's when they.
New Black Babble.
So I can go.
Healthiest baby you could have is with a girl 15, 16 years old. That's when they in they. That's when they in their prime. That's when they are.
They're damn near not developed themselves. I mean,
what was you saying, D, about the control? They want to control them, whatever.
What I hear is a 15, 16-year-old girl is they perfect. Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Black Belt.
Well, he's right, man. You know, you go throughout the world, the age of sexual consent is around that age too. I think in Brazil it might be 14. I think, you know, but that's pretty much a new thing for a woman to get married in her late 20s and early 30s like they do in America. That's a thing that's pretty new to the last 100 years or whatever, you know. But and it's a stupid thing too. It's a stupid thing, you know. And like I said, all things are lawful, but they're not expedient, man. I'm just going into the law, and I'm just hitting a few scriptures on this, man. You know, got to put that disclaimer out. And let me see. I'm gonna jump straight to this story with King David. Matter of fact, let me get Sirach 42 real quick. Sirach 42. They mad at him for saying that, but he been saying stuff like that, man. You know? And not many people are mad. It's just the sensitive people and past their prime females. That's the only people who mad. Let's see, Sirach 42 and 42 and 9. It says, the father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep. When she is young, lest she passed away the flower of her age, and being married, lest she should be hated. In her virginity, least she should be defiled. In her virginity, least she should be defiled, and gotten with child in her father's house, and having a husband, least she should misbehave herself. And when she is married, least she should be barren. Exactly. The father waketh for these things, man. He can't sleep worrying about whether his daughter or not gonna get out here and be a hoe or not, you know. Whether who he gonna marry his daughter or to or not, you know. And the flower of her age is basically when she comes to that age where she's ripe, so to speak, where she starting to have a period, which means she's biologically a woman now, which means she can make babies, you know. That's according to the scriptures, man. The flower of her age. And I'm gonna jump to this 1 Corinthians real quick. Go back to 1 Corinthians, 7 and 7. And I'm gonna get this story on King David too, man, when he was about to pass or whatever, and they brought that young female to give him some heat, so to speak. But this 1 Corinthians 7 and 36, it says, but if any man think that he behaveth himself uncomely towards his virgin, if she pass the flower of her age and need so require, let him do what he will. He sinneth not, let them marry. Exactly. When she passed the flower of her age, it's okay to marry. And what's married? To have sex, man. You know, that's what marriage is, joined together. When she passed the flower of her age. And how old is a female when she usually passed the flower of her age? 12, man. There's something about that number 12, man. You know? There's something about that number 12, but that's a very spiritual number. And yeah, so the flower of her age is usually the age 12. Puberty, man. People get mad at that, but oh well, but hold on.
I don't even know who they are.
New Black Babble.
Healthiest baby you could have is with a girl 15, 16 years old. That's when they in their prime. That's when they are.
They're damn near not developed themselves. I mean,
What was you saying, D, about the control? They want to control or whatever?
What I hear is a 15, 16-year-old girl they perfect. Hey, what's up?
And hey, there's nothing new under the sun. When those females do hit those age ranges anyway, they get hot in the ass, so to speak. Y'all get what I'm trying to say, man. You know, most of us who watch these videos, we from the hood. That's how they speak. They get hot in the ass, hot and bothered, man, and you know, they start feeling the they can't fight the feeling. I say like that. You know what I'm saying? And they be out there sneaking behind their parents' backs, doing what they doing, man. You know, some of them get pregnant at very young ages or whatever because them hormones raging. They at that age, man. The flower, they hit the flower at that age, man. You know, and they out here, most of them active, man. We all been teenagers before we know. We know, man. People try to act like, oh man, what? They ain't even developed, man. Shut up, man. You don't even know what the hell you talking about. But so there's nothing new under the sun, man. Mary, when she met Joseph, she was a young woman, very young. I think they estimate her age at like age 13. Rebecca, when she met Isaac, very young woman. You know, and matter of fact, let me get this real quick. I'm gonna read this. I want to read this. It skipped my mind. Let me see. Boom. Okay. Boom. Okay, this is this website, discoverthetruth.com. It says King David's marriage to 12-year-old Abishag, the Bible. And this was published 5 years ago, probably 2016, I'm guessing. And it says, I want to read this, man. And I think it's going to go into the scripture too. It says, King David in his old age was stricken and would not get warm in bed, even though his servants covered him with clothes and other needs. This did not work. His physicians proposed to bring a young virgin to lie in bed with David, so to get him warm again. King David is 70 years old at the time. The girl they bring over is Abishag. It is said that Abishag became a wife. Others say she was a concubine. The predominant view among Christian scholars is that she got married to King David and became a wife. One of the reasons Abishag was brought to David was to cater for all his needs, be that food, washing him, cleaning the house, or his sexual needs. The latter was the main reason, which was his sexual needs. And it says God described David as someone who was after his heart. And yes, David was a man after the Most High's heart, and his elect are the same way. We men after the Most High's heart, man. Us men that are a part of that house of David. And they basically got a scripture, what's this, Acts 13 and 22. It says, after removing Saul, he made David their king. He testified concerning him, I have found David, son of Jesse, a man after my own heart. He will do everything I want him to do. And it says, King David is a prophet according to the New Testament. Let's see. Brothers, I can tell you with confidence that the patriarch David died and was buried, and his tomb is with us to this day. He was a prophet and knew that God had promised him on oath that he would place one of his descendants on his throne. And it says, according to the New Testament, he was an ancestor of Yahushua. And it goes over the scriptures that's basically going into that. And then one of the strange things in his story, and this story for a modern reader, is how Prophet David, being 70 years old, married 12-year-old Abishag. See, that's strange in this modern world. And this modern world is wicked as all hell. It was far more righteous at the time of King David, man. This word is just sad, sickening, man. So, I'm going to continue reading on. It says the Hebrew word used to describe Abishag's age is Na'arah. And this word, according to classical ancient rabbis, refers to girls who are no older than 12 years old. Let's read the text. It says the Hebrew word used to describe Abishag's age is Na'arah. And it says this word, according to classical ancient rabbis, refers to girls who are no older than 12 years old. Let's read the text. It says, now when King David was old and stricken in years, they covered him with clothes, but no heat came unto him. And wherefore his servant said unto him, let there be sought for my lord the king a young Na'arah virgin. So that word young right there is Na'arah. And let's double check that. We don't want to just, hold on, let's double check that. Let's double check that. 1 Kings 1. It goes, double check that. Kings 1. Let's make sure we know what that's talking about. Okay, where it says a young virgin, 1 Kings 1 and 2. Boom, click on that. Let's see here. 1 Kings 1 and 2. A young, let's see. Right there, young virgin. And it says a damsel, a maiden, a maid, young woman. A girl, damsel, female servant, girl, damsel, little girl. A little girl of young woman, marriageable. Hold up. Of young woman, marriageable young woman. Concubine, prostitute, maid, female attendant, female servant. Right there, that's it right there. Hold on. A marriageable young woman of that age, man. A virgin that's of that age. And it says, I'm going to continue on. Let's see. Right there. Look, hold on. You see I just highlighted right there. Especially a young woman, especially as marriageable. So this was a young girl, man. And let me see. A young woman, really. I don't want to say girl. Young woman. So, I'm just scanning through some of this. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to that article. So, verse 2, once again, it says, "Wherefore his servant said unto him, Let there be sought for my lord the king a young, not a virgin, a young girl that's of a young woman that's of a marriageable age, which is 12 and up, and let her, once she hit that flower of age, which is that puberty, that what you call a period, Salakia. And let her stand before the king and cherish him, and let her lie in thy bosom, that my lord the king may get heat." So they sought for a young Na'arah maid throughout all the coast of Israel, or young in the Hebrew, once again, is Na'arah. So they sought for a fair Na'arah maid throughout all the coast of Israel, and found one Abishag, a Shunammite, and brought her to the king. It says, let's now look at what the classical to contemporary scholars say on the Hebrew word Na'arah. It says, Professor Judith Romney Wagner. We're going to read what some of the scholars say. It says, this Professor Judith Romney Wagner, Meshniach law, adult daughter, Bogaret means one who has reached the age of 12 and a half years in a day. I don't say that in the scriptures. It just said once they reach that flower of the age, which is about usually 12. That's the average age right there. Once they start having that period, man. And it says Mishniach law. That's basically an oral tradition law that our forefathers followed or whatever. Oral traditions, man. You know, so like I said, it doesn't say it in the scriptures 12 and a half in one day. It don't say that. And between the ages of 12 and 12 and a half, she's a maiden, Na'arah, liable to keep precepts of Torah, but not yet emancipated, unless married off by her father during the 6-month period, as normally happens. She will acquire full autonomy at the end of it. We can skip all that. Let's see. Let me see. But that's it. Basically, it's going into something else, man. But yeah, man. So people get offended at little things, man. A little emotional. I mean, people just emotional, man. You know, I'm tired. People just emotional, man. But real man see what's up, man. They see, okay, that's very understandable. You know, it's very understandable. It's a very understandable law. So yeah, I'm mad at Corey Holcomb, man. It's been going on for thousands of years. You know, thousands of years, man. Y'all mad at Corey Holcomb, but y'all ain't mad that these women out here slobbing and sucking and fucking everything. Fuck 100 men before they get to their so-called husband, man. You know, that don't even make sense. They doing lesbian shit, all kind of madness, man, before they even so-called get married, man. You know, this whole place is super ass backwards, man. But these laws are coming back, man, in the kingdom, man. So, y'all ones out there that's mad, hey, get mad, man. Yeah, you brothers out there that understand, you're blessed. All praises to y'all, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakakwadash. Shalom to the hopeful elect, Kwame Yashala, a Bible ball.